Good morning. How's everybody doing? We've got Teresa from Springfield here. I saw Susan Baker up here. How you guys doing today? I'm hoping a few more people will join us today because this is officially my last me doing it live stream for a little while. We don't know exactly how long yet, so we'll give it just a second, see if we get a few more people joining us. Did you get that tortellini out?
It's in the fridge.
Okay. So on my deal, I had said ravioli. It's actually tortellini. I thought I had raviolis in the freezer. It's tortellini. So that's what we're going with today. So really simple. We're going to make some fresh pesto. If I can speak English, I promise I'm not taking medication yet. So a quick update. We'll give everybody a second maybe to get in here. Keith, you want to tell Marco I'm live? I appreciate that. I go in Monday morning, and I got to be there at 7:30. My surgery is at 9. And we'll talk a little bit more about it and kind of what the future plans are, what we get. Okay.
Right.
Hold on.
Which one?
Which one what?
Okay.
Either.
Have to get through the end
We're going to start with making some pesto. I have only made pesto like once before, but I'm really excited to kind of try this. All this basil, this is not even probably a fourth of the basil I have out there. So wanted to get some made and make this little pasta dish. In my pan over here, we're going to get this to heating up. I've got some diced, kind of chunked up chicken. Papa was kind enough to dice that for me. We're going to throw some of my favorite. I was going to talk to you about our trip home to the farm. When we were there, my mom's like, you really ought to get that company to try to sponsor you as much as you give them free advertisement. I said, there may be something. So I may be looking into doing that. You're going to start out with, I'd say there's probably 2 cups here maybe of fresh basil. I did rinse this off. Try to get your the thicker stalk out. The little ones going up to the plant is okay, but you want the big stalks kind of taken out. All right, and then I'm going to throw a little bit of salt on this. It's a decent pinch or kosher. We're going to put some garlic. I've got 3 really big cloves of garlic. You could make it as garlicky as you wanted to. I'm going to use an entire jar of pine nuts and buy that with your spices and stuff are. You can toast up the pine nuts too. We didn't get that far this morning, so they're not getting toasted. I'm adding a little bit more Italian herb, just a touch, some pepper, and put the lid on and give it a mix. Hey, Sus, how are you doing, hon? Thanks for joining us this morning. All right, and we're going to just kind of blitz it. And then when you get it kind of blitzed up, you want to take your wooden spatula or your rubber spatula and just kind of press it down. And then we'll blitz it up just a little bit more and we'll start adding olive oil. get one thing out real quick.
Well, I forget.
I was gonna use this for the chicken. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of minced garlic down in the bottom of my pan. 2 or 3 tablespoons. We love garlic, so if you don't like that much garlic, you certainly don't have to. And we're just gonna spread that out and let it, just cook it for a second, let it kind of get flavorful before we add our chicken. Get the tortellini out. Should've got it while it's here, huh?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot?
everything.
Everything, yeah. What I sent you to the store to get. You need to add some Parmesan cheese in here too. You know, it wouldn't be Saturday morning if I didn't have to send Keith to the store to grab some. We could have got it yesterday when I got off work. I was tired and hot and just ready. It was raining and so we'll start there. Give it one more push down and get everything incorporated. Let's it one more time. All right, and then you start drizzling your olive oil. Then we'll check here. See where we're at. Yeah, it's still a little thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more. I think the key to a good pesto is the olive oil. So, hey Christy, hey Built on a Rock, hey MB Heritage, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be doing a surgery update here in just a minute. We're going to try to get this pesto made up. All right. Now, I'm making a lot of pesto. Some of it I'm going to put in some freezer trays, ice trays, and we're going to freeze it. And I'm going to put it in the.
Sherry's in here.
Hey, Sherry, how are you feeling, sweetheart? Good to see you. All right, this is about where I want it. All right, we're going to just set this aside for a minute.
Dee's in here.
Hey, Dee. Welcome, my friend. All right, let me erase this thing here. Not that I think it would hurt anything, but you know. All right, so we got our pesto where I want it. I'm going to turn my saute pan around here. I got some garlic getting fragrant, and we're going to throw in some chicken, but I want to season just a little bit before we do. I am salting it. This is kosher salt. It looks like I'm using a ton, but really not. Pepper. I'm going to use some of my green chili adobo just for kick. A little bit of Italian. All right, you want to stir that up, get it well incorporated. We're going to drop our tortellini here in just a second because this actually will come together really quick. So, all right. How many thighs was that, honey?
4.
Got 4 chicken thighs in here. I prefer, you could use breast. I prefer the flavor of thighs. That's what I use and they're not bad for you. I know that was the big thing, especially my generation, right? The 80s and 90s. Oh, don't eat chicken legs, chicken thighs. Eat chicken breasts. And to me, the breasts are dry. And unless you're making soup or something with them, I just don't like using them. So, all right, we're going to get that cooking. And back here, we're going to drop our tortellini. Oh, turn that on.
I turn it on.
Yeah, that it's not.
That burner messing up again?
Yes, we've got a bad burner on this. It's been on for, all right, it may be trying. Shoot. I'm gonna turn this back burner on and move it back there for just a second.
Okay.
Let this get hot, then hopefully this one will eventually get hot.
Eventually.
Well, it's trying to heat up now. Hang on. You have to hold your mouth the right way, for sure. But we'll give that just a minute or two to get going. Yeah, I do too. I prefer the. Awesome. Hey, Sherry, are you home yet? Y'all didn't know Sherry's been fighting some stomach issues and she's been a little stint in the hospital, so. Sure am glad to see you. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Is your daughter still in town? I know your daughter came. I was glad to see her. I know it. That ought to have helped you just feel better just having her there. Okay, some of y'all, while this is all kind of coming together, if you have not seen Back on the Farm, the pear hunting video, please go watch it. That has my sweet mama in it. When we were in North Texas, sorry I didn't get a chance to go live. The internet just was not, well, not really the internet, it was that my cell coverage was not good enough to try to go live on my phone. But if y'all haven't seen that, please go watch it. My mother is absolutely adorable in that video. It's actually gotten some great views. So she told me she sounds like a hick, and I said, Mama, if you listen to me talk, you sound Texan. You're fine. It's always weird hearing yourself at first on video, or remember when if you're old enough to remember tape recorders, we used to record ourselves on tape recorders.
Yeah.
And we always thought, man, we sound weird. Yeah, she just had never heard me or heard herself on video like that. So she did so good. And hopefully it won't be the last time she is a guest star on Lonzy's Sex Kitchen. All right, let me check my water real quick. Oh, that one's blowing on.
Huh?
Yeah. Really? Turn the fan on for a minute. Okay. I've just got, this is cheese tortellini. Picked it up at Sam's Club. Big fan of Sam's. And you can get kind of bulk stuff you need. It's fine, honey. It was something that was on this back burner. Hopefully, whatever it was will burn off and won't set anything on fire. We're almost there.
He said his dog freaked out at it.
Sorry. Poor baby. All right. Okay. Oh, we're gonna turn that on low. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And all right. Toss our chicken a little bit. This is just an easy kind of throw together meal. You wouldn't have to make your homemade fresh pesto, but if you're like me and got a crap ton of it, make some pesto. And then it's basically just cooking the chicken up and then adding the tortellini or the ravioli or even just regular pasta in here, and you're good to go. Just put a little bit more flavor on it. I'm gonna read on here before I cut this thing how long to cook it. All right, water, you need to hurry up. Everything else is gonna be done waiting on that stupid water to get hot. I probably need to do a work order on it too, huh? We've been in this apartment 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, and things are slowly starting to put on us, so. And the other thing about that video, I do show some pictures of the farm, what I could show. You know, I want to be mindful of my parents' privacy, and I don't want people just showing up because they recognize where it's at. It's easily recognizable, I'll just put it that way. But it was a lot of fun. We had a really good visit. I got to see my 91-year-old grandmother. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you probably got to see the pictures of her. It was, well, and I put it in the video too, the picture of her. It was good. It's always hard watching someone you love decline like that. You know, I know. Hey, Patty, how are you doing, honey? Yeah, the burners need to be replaced on it. Because we live in an apartment, it's not just something I can do. So I'll get a work order on it and they can come. Some of y'all been around long enough. Was it last year? The front part of our stove, yeah, it was right at a year ago because we were renewing our lease. Shattered. We closed the bottom thing and that whole thing shattered. Well, because we were fixing to have to do inspections and all that stuff for our lease renewal, they just brought in a new stove. They didn't buy us a new stove, which is, remember, everything was on back order, right? So it was going to take a while. So they brought this one in and it's given us fits ever since. So.
Hey, my brother's from you.
Hey, honey, how are you? Good to see you today. All right, I'm just going to let some of the extra water in there kind of burn out just a little. I think our water's about there. All right, let that go. I may or may not put all this in the salad, but I may not have enough room. We'll let that cook for a minute. Oh, it's okay. So while this is all kind of cooking and we're just kind of sitting here waiting, I'll go ahead. I wanted to show y'all. You may not have any clue what you're looking at. I probably wouldn't know if I didn't know, but I wanted to show y'all real quick. This is my knee x-ray. Can y'all see my mouse? Can you see my mouse on the, well, it's not up yet.
Your mouse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. My right knee is the one I'm getting surgery on right now. You see me rolling my mouse around? Keith, you see me rolling my mouse around?
I did.
Okay.
I can see it now.
This right here is,
Oh, no, you can see it on the picture.
this is my knee. The left one's bad too, but not near as bad as this one. I will probably have the left one done at some point. The doctor said 6 weeks. I don't know I'll be ready in 6 weeks. So, but anyway, I go in at 7:30 Monday morning, and then surgery's at 9. We are documenting all this stuff, so I'll be able to put a video together to kind of show you some of the stuff I've done. One thing I'm having to do right now is put kind of an antiseptic cream in my nose twice a day. Helps with, any infection. They give you the wash, you have to wash, clean sheets the night before, all that fun stuff. Got all that ready to go. My pain meds are already called into the pharmacy, so Keith will just have to go pick them up. Probably when he leaves the hospital Monday, he'll go pick those up, and that way we'll have them here when I get out. The universal theme I'm getting from, by the way, I am in a really good total knee replacement group on Facebook. It's ran by a physical therapist. I should have grabbed that link. Well, you're on in that group if you want to grab the link real quick.
I'll try it, yeah.
And the physical therapists don't let a bunch of crap go on in the group. Some of those groups like that can be, I had some horrible groups when I had my weight loss surgery. They were just awful. Because everybody was just comparing themselves. And this one's not like that. It's very helpful. So if that's something you're interested in, even if you're thinking about knee surgery, it's okay. Go ahead and join the group. And it's just a lot of valuable information. I know it has been for me. All right, I'm going to check my pasta over here. We're getting there. This cooks up really fast. Okay. I'll tell y'all a little bit. I have been having trouble with this knee since I was 17 years old. I knocked my patella out kind of wrapped it around the backside of my leg when I played volleyball my junior year of high school. So that was my first surgery, was a patella realignment when I was 17. Then my second surgery on it was in 2006, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because we got married in 2005, and it was that next year.
Yeah.
The first part of 2006 for ACL replacement. I got hurt in a work accident. Worked at the state school. It's basically juvie prison. But as a correctional officer, went down a head first flight of stairs, and I tore up my rotator cuff, my ACL, my back. A lot of things happened from that fall.
And your meniscus too, wasn't it?
Yeah, my knee was destroyed. I mean, meniscus, the ACL, the PCL, had all, so they fixed the meniscus. The PCL, they said, would heal on its own, and they replaced the ACL. And then multiple times since then, I have torn my meniscus in this knee. The ACL surgery I didn't get because it was a workman's comp thing. They pushed me and wouldn't let me rehab it like it needed to be rehabbed. So, you've ever had to deal with workman's comp, you understand where I'm coming from. And, I did steroid shots in it for a long time.
Yeah.
Just trying to hold on, because they kept saying, you're too young. You're too young, you're too young, you're too young. even though they could see how bad it was. Well, now I'm 48 years old, and I have a hard time getting around on it. I mean, I'm sure y'all seen me limp around here, and that's why. So anyway, all that to say, hopefully Monday morning we'll be good to go. Like I said, I'm documenting everything, and I will be putting a video out on it. Did you get the link in there?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll chat back up here.
We're just not gonna put the gross stuff.
No, we're not gonna put any gross stuff on it. I just want to document it and share it for folks who may be considering this too. It helps me personally see true testimony, because doctors can tell you one thing, all this stuff, but true testimony is much more relevant. Okay, honey, I think our pasta is ready. Yeah, it's ready. Look up that for me. I asked Keith to come dump the pasta for me. Don't knock yourself out. Wish mine this way. Thank you. Yeah, just turn everything off over there. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is add tortellini.
After
Give that a stir. I'm going to turn my heat off. What?
Dee said, I thought he was trying to dance for a minute.
No, he's so much taller that my deal that I do, my videos with the overhead shots, he frequently hits his head on it. Got it. And I just made a mess everywhere.
You're good at that.
I am good at that. Hold on. Oh, there I am. Sorry about that. I hit my mouse and it closed the live stream. All right. You know, it wouldn't be a live show if there weren't some shenanigans going on. All right, and we're just gonna. I'm gonna start out with just a little bit. If I need to add more, I can. There's probably more cheese in here than you would normally put in your pesto, but it's okay because it all tastes good here because I'd add more cheese anyway. All right. Guess I will use most of this. I felt like I was making a ton. Put back in the bowl. Wow. Can y'all see that?
Pretty much.
I probably could have put more olive oil in it too, but there's oil in this pan that'll help.
Yeah.
All right. I think we've got it together here, guys. Get us a bite. You can just shut that door. Flies are coming in.
Okay.
Has flies been bad where you're at? My gosh, they have been crazy here. Okay. Come hold this up closer to the camera. I want everybody to see this goodness and how awesome it looks.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this.
Don't that look good? All right. All right, babe. Teresa, you're not the only one that deals with a crazy husband. All right. I'm going to put just a little bit more parm on that. This is the good Parmesan cheese versus like the Kraft or whatever, which is fine on a pizza, but for something like this, I think you just need good. All right, let's give it a bite. All right, you're going to have to come taste test too.
Susan said I was teasing him.
Hey, Howie. Oh my God. Pretty stinky good, huh?
That's pretty awesome.
Chicken good?
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. That's what we got for you today, guys. If you're the praying kind, good wishes, whatever, send some up for me Monday and for my husband. It is a little nerve-wracking. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not nervous. It's a major, major deal. They're cutting basically your knee out of your body and putting in an artificial one. So I have faith. I have faith that everything's going to be just fine, but I'd be lying to say if I wasn't. A little nervous. So next week, next Saturday, we will go live, probably me from the couch so I can update everybody. It won't probably be a long live. We may, 20 minutes or so, same time. So be sure and check that out. If the plans change there, I'll let y'all know. We'll just cancel it. And then you will get the illustrious Papa Z. You'll still have plenty of videos coming out. We've been filming like crazy, so if we run out of videos, then you'll see Papa Z in videos. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, and we'll see you guys on the flip side, and hopefully I can stand here for more than 30 or 40 minutes. So anyway, thank y'all so much. If you haven't watched this week's videos, please go watch them. I did a salted toffee cookie video, chocolate chip, and then the one back on the farm that has my mom in it. So thank you so much. Love you guys so much. Y'all are the reason I do this. So y'all have a great day. Let me find my exit. You're going to be contrary today, aren't you? There we go. All right. Bye, guys.